Hey y'all, it is me, Stop, Drop, and Roll On, and it has been a little bit since I have made a video, and I got some explaining to do. Okay, this is take 2 on this because I talk too much, and so I just really want to stop talking so much. Anyway, what I was saying is that I was talking to my mom, and I was explaining to her that it's something that I noticed about myself. I am a person that really, honestly I do not like to back up to stuff. When I get through with something, it's just like when I'm sewing. I will look at the pattern, I'm looking at the measurements, I'm looking at my material, I'm looking at whatever, any type of things that I need to have to be able to make the garment. And when I get through with that, I expect to have a wearable garment. I don't expect to have to be, nipping in here, letting out there, adjusting this, that, there, and the other. Unless when I buy the pattern, I know that it's shorter than what I need, because I'm not a short person by any means. So, if I know that I have to lengthen it right off, I'm going to do that, on the front end. But when I get through, I expect to be through. I don't want to be, going back. And I have found out that it is frustrating to me to have to go back and do stuff. Like, if I get through with something, like if I'm working on a project, or if I'm, dealing with a person or an issue or something, I get really frustrated. Sometimes it's external. Sometimes I guess I've been like this for so long now that I just kind of internalize it. And all of this internalization that I have been doing is catching up with me. So I have been walking, but I haven't been, again, that applies to even my exercise. When I get up, I want to get up, and I want to not have all of this other stuff pressing me. And that has been the claim, case, issue, situation, y'all, I can say for at least 5 years now. And I have got to get a handle on this. I've got to. It's just I have no choice. And so when I get up in the morning, I want to, get my exercise in. So anything else I do for the rest of the day is basically gravy. And I found myself getting frustrated because I had the little copper tracker, but it started at first. I did the exercise like 2 days, and the thing, I know I had been up moving, I had done an exercise tape, I had done this, that, and that thing registered like 400 and some odd steps one day. Next day it did a little bit better, and I said okay. And then so the next day the thing the screen was black, and I said, oh, okay, then this is how this is. Well, y'all know I'm not fooling with the excuse me, with the Blaze, the Fitbit. But I did find something else, and I'm testing it out before I start talking about it. That's something else I'm learning to do, is to just be quiet. I talk so much. And I guess it's just, I want to share. I want people to, if I'm privy to something, then I want to like let other people know about it. But sometimes I guess I just need to be quiet. And what else has been going on with me? I have been extremely weepy, and that's another reason why I haven't been on here. Y'all, I'm telling you, just watching a bird fly in the sky and get on a branch and just sit there and look around has been enough to cause me to start crying. I know what it is. I mean, it's just, hormonal shift, that time of my life. And, but I don't have any reference point for this, because all the women in my family, and I think I've told y'all this before, they all have had surgery. So they were thrown into, life change stuff surgically. So it's just been interesting, because I'm kind of waiting in territory, that nobody can tell me about. So it's interesting. that you know, the hormonal type thing. The other thing is that I found myself in the emergency room for hours. About it hasn't been a week, and I have just been trying to wrap my head around what happened to me, wrap my head around, you know, my response and all that kind of stuff. And then I had a there's just been so much stuff, y'all, and it has been a lot. And so I am trying to just like kind of get myself righted back on my axis again. And so that's where I've been. And I got to get it together. I got to get it together. And so Pierre stayed home with me. And he just, it's just like, I pulled up in this parking lot, and it's just like everybody and their grandma just decided to come to the grocery store at the same time. It's some strangeness. I know what I came up here for, and I'm going to get what I came up here for, and I'm going to the house, because... But Pierre, what I was saying was, Pierre stayed home with me. He just left this morning, and that was good. I mean, he didn't know that I had went to the emergency room or anything like that, because he was out of the state at that time. So I just went by myself. You know, I had to go just because of how I was feeling. So y'all, that's where I've been. That's what's been going on with me. I know it's really vague. Y'all know I'm vague anyway, as far as the way that I talk about some stuff, because you know, it's just, it is what it is. And where I am right now, when I say it is what it is, I mean that's what happened. But it's just certain things that I just don't attribute to. Now, one thing that I will say is that the doctor, she was like asking me all these questions. And she was like, well, do you do this and do you do that? And, you know, what do you take? And this, that, there, and all. And I was just being forthright with her. And she was asking me about water. And I was telling her, I said, I have really honestly, and that's part of the reason why I'm up here at the store now, because I'm up here I got to get some water. I drank my last gallon of water yesterday. But I have just been buying a gallon of water, and basically just buying a gallon of water for every day. And I have this jug, which I'm going to show y'all, but if you can't wait for me to show you, I think one of the most recent videos, that beautiful brown baby doll, I don't know if she calls herself that still now. Anyway, she featured this water bottle that holds a gallon of water, and it has these prompts on it. And it has made such a big difference for me to use that, because I can see myself making progress. So I have been using that bottle and just drinking water. And so she was asking me about the water. Well, do you this and do you that? And so she said, after she got through, she says, well, we're going to draw some labs. And then we're going to get a urine sample. And they had already done the EKG. I had a beautiful sinus rhythm. Wasn't nothing going on there. And then she drew the labs, and she came back in there, and she just looked at me like this. And I just looked at her like, what? You know? And she said, your labs are absolutely just kind of like sort of perfect. And y'all, for me to hear that, it makes me want, that is the one thing that makes me, at this point right now, want to go on and keep on, because I had gotten to this one little time frame, and it's been probably about a week ago, where I was just ready to stop. I'm just ready to give up. And I'm just being honest. I'm telling the truth. And I've been looking at people's videos and stuff, and I'm, you know, just and I don't know why I was feeling that way, because I lost 4 pounds last week. I lost a pound, 1.2 pounds the week before. You know, I don't know where that was coming from. I just know that it was there. And I'm chalking it up to these wishy-washy emotions that I, you know, the bird on the branch crying stuff. I'm chalking it up to that. The reason why I'm just had that little And see, that's unnatural for me. I don't normally react, respond, or behave that way. And so I have been having to just really pay attention to what I am doing, how I'm feeling. Not getting off in my feelings, but just paying attention to, you know, how I'm responding. And so that's what's been going on. That is what has been going on with me. And so, Sherry, ChiaChattervlog, thank you so much for sending me a message and just telling me you miss me. And I have been wanting to do a video, but I honestly, y'all, haven't had the I've been looking at people's videos and not even like I have been doing it, even at that. It's just been like, almost like I have been trying to just treading water, is how I want to say it. I've been feeling like I've been treading water. So today, I'm up and I'm getting ready to go in here and get my water, because I don't have that. I got to get some cat food. I'm giving y'all a pre-haul inventory, because I'm not going to come out here and show y'all cat food and water. And I need to get some broccoli. And that is it. That's what I'm going in this store for. And I know I got on blue, and I got on brown, and I got on orange, and I got on gray. But to tie it all in, I got on some wool orange shoes. So I'm kind of matching, but not really. And the truth of the matter is, I don't care. I will talk to y'all later.